What is going on, everybody? What's up, David? David is already in the house. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Have y'all already started building?
What?
Y'all already
Yeah,
started?
Tori did.
Well, it's kind of like 30, 40 minutes late.
I'm not late. I'm actually on time. If you were to go on Instagram, you would see what time it said.
Let me tell you what Tori will say to that. Insta who?
Insta what? Instapot. Gotcha.
Yeah, Instapot. You just put it in a pot and press a button, and it instantly happens.
I just got bored sitting here.
I was trying to keep up with that meeting. I'm still there's a lot of people that get on there, and I don't like everyone tries to talk at once. There needs to be like a raise your hand type thing. Like wait till you're called on.
Some kind of moderator.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand it that no one like a lot of people don't realize it, but if you're in a group meeting and you're not talking, mute it. Because there's a lot of people on there that were like talking to family members beside them, and we all thought they were talking. I don't know. It's whatever.
Oh, I get so pissed at that.
Luckily, I don't have to do this type of meetings for work.
Same here. I don't either. Oh wait, no, I did
3 today?
3 or 4 today.
Well, the good news is I guess the Lego City will continue.
Yeah.
I put up my video, and not one person said anything about me maybe tearing it down.
I was going to, and I figured I'd leave that one alone. What I was going to say was when you said, now I'm totally happy with everything, I was going to say, no, you're not.
Actually, I am. The only thing I'm not happy with is the fact that, and like I've I guess said this 1,000 times in the videos now, is I have learned that it helps tremendously if you sit down and plan out what the hell you're building. Because if I would have did that, I could have literally like went through a Bricklink order and just ordered it and been like, this is for this building, this is for this building, instead of trying to piece it together. Because I've realized how much crap that I now have that I'm not going to use at all. But
so that big Lego artist that buys stuff from us occasionally, Rocco.
Yeah,
he was doing a series on Patreon, I think, about how he plans out his big builds, and he does all those scale scenes like he did the Holy City.
Yeah.
But he did a whole series on Patreon about how he does his planning.
Well, I know that no matter what, you're never going to get exactly, like I've even learned that just by messing with the World War II mock on there, is there's always stuff that's going to be changing, and there's always stuff that you're not going to be able to do with Studio that you could do with real Lego. Like it ticked me off so bad. I spent like 35 minutes trying to attach a roof to a building because I wanted it attached a certain way. And with real Lego in your hand, it's really easy. You just snap it together and put it on there. But when you're tilting stuff at different angles and moving stuff that doesn't want to cooperate, it doesn't work that easy.
Yeah, it's hard to get it to do off-angle stuff.
The buildings, though, on there don't look bad. I just don't know. I'm not going to lie. I've been watching a lot of other people's stuff on there and how they're doing it and what they did. And there's a lot of people that don't necessarily what did I do? They don't use any kind of interior whatsoever. And I know that comes with a lot of pieces wasted.
There you go. Mom's going to check in.
So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not.
So you told you about my promotion at work, right?
Yes, sir.
The the lady that makes the cheesecakes.
Uh-huh.
The boy that comes and helps us
Yeah.
sort her son.
Tread carefully with what you say right here. You're breaking up already. I can hear it. You're breaking up.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
I was in one of my big long Zoom meetings today. I actually had a huge security fence meeting with Wake Forest today. And in the middle of it, my phone started buzzing that somebody was ringing the doorbell. I was like, what the heck? Tori's home. And so I opened up my phone, kind of snuck it during the Zoom meeting, snuck it to where I see it. And I see her and him, Jacob and his mom showing up at the door. And I'm like, I didn't know they were coming today. And 10 minutes later, Tori texted me and sent me a picture. And she said, look what you got for your promotion. And it's some new flavor of cheesecake that she's never made before.
We got junk people in here again.
Got people I need to dump.
Yep. Gotta dump somebody.
But
Not Jen Ellis, that's mom.
Y'all are going out of town, so you don't need it though. So I can just come over and grab it, right?
Yeah,
Sure, we can try that.
I don't want it to
Sure,
go
it'll be
bad.
gone.
I don't want it to go bad while it's sitting. You said it's already gone? I can just come over and grab it.
Well, I really appreciate you doing that and offering to do that.
Just trying to be a good friend, Gene. Trying to look out for what's best for y'all,
We're dumping.
David wants to know if he's out of timeout.
Yeah, I don't think you ever were in timeout, were you? I can't put you in timeout at least. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the money. I don't know what I think it's like $20 or something like that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the money and buy StreamYard. One of the things that I've realized on StreamYard is there's a lot of things you can do that you can't do on the free version. And I'm suffering from those. Not really, but.
Well, I just opened it up on my phone so I could dump people.
Well, I still don't think on the other one that I can do it because I'm a moderator on the channel through YouTube, and I'm not sure how that exactly works on here.
David said somebody put him in timeout last week because he said you did that last week because I called you ugly.
I didn't really put him in timeout. Like I said, I can't.
That's weird. His messages are.
Yeah, they're not showing up.
They're not showing up.
Not after the hey Rich, am I out of timeout? There's nothing else showing up on it.
I had to approve the message before it would show.
It's because it says ugly in it, and they saw it being offensive.
So Big Brother put him in timeout, not you.
Yeah, the man did, not me.
Yeah.
Like I said, if somebody puts you in timeout, it's somebody else that I can't control because I physically don't have the ability to put somebody in timeout.
Yeah, right now I'm the only one in here that can. Of the people that are in now.
Hey, there's Flaming Brick.
What's going on, Flaming?
Now we got somebody else.
And see, like on my screen over here using this, it doesn't even tell me who's a moderator or not. On normal, I think on y'all's end, if you're like looking through YouTube, it lights up blue. But on mine, it don't show anything through StreamYard. Like I said, I need to go ahead and buy it, I guess. I use it enough.
Just says message.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Like I can look over here on this screen, but I have to move all the way to the other end of the table.
Well, so I just put a message on there and it pops me in blue.
Yeah.
There you are. Howdy, y'all.
All right, so what the heck have I just messed up? Not paying attention.
This little angle of this boutique is really nice.
I like a lot of this stuff.
I think I found out what I'm gonna do next for a mock. Not like me building one, but me building somebody else's.
Yeah.
I really want that the Lego Museum dinosaur fossil thing that they've created. You have to buy the fossil set, the police station, and I think you have to get the what's it called? What's the other modular that's out right now? Is it Cafe Corner?
No, Cafe Corner's retired, isn't it?
Assembly Hall, maybe? Or Assembly Square, whatever it is.
Assembly Square.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and it's going to retire soon.
So is the fossils. I have a cart ready to go for Lego. I'm just trying to decide on what I should buy and what I shouldn't because I need to order parts for the city. But the sunflowers are out now.
Oh,
Are they?
Yeah.
You dump your butt here and I'll go up and look.
You're gonna dump me. Tori, I thought we would
I
have
do love
a
you.
relationship in that.
We have multiple computers going like you.
Look at my iPad, 2 phones, and 2 computers going right now, and the TV.
And my phone. And I've hit like on both of my areas.
I've not, but I can. I just have to slide over here.
Well, she only hit like because I'm on here tonight.
Don't flatter yourself. Your back will hurt tomorrow.
She did.
You'll be in the same boat
Okay,
as
so we
Mark.
got all the. Huh?
I said you'll be in the same boat as Mark.
Except I'll be driving 4 hours to the beach while feeling that way.
You decided to help them. All you gotta do is say you're on your own.
You know, what's going to suck is we got to do that drive, and it's supposed to be icing and sleeting down there tomorrow.
Is it snowing at all at y'all's house?
It did just a little.
It didn't do nothing here, but I got a buddy that I was on the phone with, and he lives off of Patterson, and he said it was coming down at his house.
Yeah, when I came home from work, it was coming down a little bit.
There's the parrots too.
Oh, the parrot's available now?
Mhm. The lovebirds. Mhm. But we also need to find those Duplo floating things
Okay, go back to sunflowers.
right here.
You don't need Duplo. How many sunflowers do y'all want?
I don't know. I'm thinking just getting 2 sets. They come in 2s.
Oh, it's all they'll let you do.
Oh, it only lets you do 2.
Yeah, Haley wanted more, but it only let me do 2. But it's weird though because it'll let me do 3 of those battle packs.
Do you need more of the battle packs?
Well, I was gonna be that guy that I didn't want to buy them off of Lego. What I was gonna do is every time I seen them in the store, buy all of them. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really know why. I'm not gonna use them right now. But I did put 3 in the cart. I'm also I got Sonic in the cart.
I'll ask you a real stupid question right quick. Do we ever have a good reason for why we buy this stuff?
Yes, the YouTube channel.
That's what it is. I wondered what it was.
You might not. But believe me, my tax write-off works just as well as yours. The only big difference is I don't know about you, but I show a loss every year.
We'll see if I can do that this year. I did last year, but I have a feeling it's not going to be as easy to do that this year.
You
Richard,
can.
Mom wants to know where's Haley. Where's Haley? She said.
Haley is upstairs, not feeling good.
Yes.
Not feeling good?
Nope. She's had a headache all day. No fever, no nothing else, just a headache. I know how. Do what?
I said, must be bad because she didn't go to her dad's.
Well, her dad, I think, is trying to stay away from everybody that might be feeling sick, and he fell in the snow the other day, so his back's hurting. So I think he's just chilling at the house too. But I think I can help you out with taking a loss this year. Don't you get a tax write-off if you donate some stuff? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yes. Yeah, if you can give me a receipt from a 501c3, sure.
Deal. I'll give you one.
Doesn't sound right with that.
Well, what
There's
I'm gonna
somebody
do
else.
is, it's gonna be legit. All I'm gonna do is go to Goodwill and give you my Goodwill receipt.
Yeah, here's another one.
That works for me, right? And it works for you. It's a win-win.
Mama said, "Oh, sorry. She wanted to see Haley. You have to tell Haley Mama checked up on her."
I think she can hear us. Haley, if you can hear us, Tori's mom's looking for you.
Stomp twice.
Stomp twice.
Don't do that.
Isn't that a song? Stomp 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Tori's
If you
singing.
could stomp on the ceiling, I'd be real happy.
Turn your camera on first, Gene.
When she starts stomping on the ceiling.
Yeah, she's going to be calling out of work tomorrow if she stomps on the ceiling.
Yeah. If she'll fall, I'll have to look at her and go, hurts like hell, don't it?
Well,
I'm proud of this city, though. The city is,
It's looking good.
it's coming together for the most part. I've slowly realized that there's 5 orders I have to do, and all 5 orders are like $40. One of them is to finish all of the sidewalk. One of them is for all the lampposts. One of them is for all the trees. And then other than that, they're all like just to finish buildings here or there. I do have a cart ready for y'all that I'll probably be getting tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to add anything else to it.
I'm stealing it from him and adding some pieces.
She could go get us a slice of cheesecake, but no, she's trying to build at the same time I'm trying to build.
If she goes and gets you a piece, she better be driving across town. That's just unfair.
I won't let her take that. I don't let her take that new car out in the snow, Richard. I'm sorry.
She can take the truck.
Have you ever driven a dually in the snow?
The,
No weight in the back?
yeah, with free swiveling little back end on her. Ain't no little about Bertha.
I've been good this year. I haven't messed up any parking lots. Actually, to be honest, the Subaru's been parked at Honda for the past 2.5 days.
You driving customer car again?
Yeah, all these complaints. I guess I can say it, but I had a customer today. I tried explaining to him. I understand that when people get upset. So I'll start with the rant. I understand that people get upset, especially when something is supposed to be working a certain way and it doesn't. We all have that. I mean, no matter what it is, if it's stupid as if a remote not working or something like that. But when only you're having the issue and we're telling you that it's your device that's causing the problem, and we're trying to explain to you why, you can't really get mad at us.
Well, it depends.
What does it depend on?
It depends on what age group you're in. If you're in that age group that takes no responsibility for anything,
I would
be
say
mad for no reason.
He's closer to y'all's age than mine, and his sole problem is, first of all, Honda has got like this network system they use for communicating in their vehicles now.
Yeah.
And they all use these pretty, like, I don't really know how to describe it without calling what Honda calls it, but it's pretty much like a communication line that it's like the way our phones are used, the phone chargers, that EF cable or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But for some reason, our devices do not like Samsung phones. And he has a Samsung.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I know, they're smart. Even Hondas are smart. But they do not like Samsung phones. and I don't know what to tell him or tell them other than to buy an iPhone. I had a lady that a couple months ago, same issue, same problem. She had a Samsung, and she was actually really nice about it. She was like, you know what? My husband's been trying to get me to get an iPhone forever. I'm just going to go buy one, and she hadn't been back since. So there are smart people out there.
If I'm shopping for a car at Honda and they tell me I need to get an iPhone, I'm gonna get in the car and drive right down the road to Toyota.
And then you're going to crack a windshield and have to wait 6 months for a windshield.
That is
No, it
true.
wasn't 6 months. It was only 3 weeks. No, 5 weeks.
5 weeks, yeah. It was over a month.
Then it's all her mom's fault. We broke it on the way to her mom's house.
She's on.
I know.
She gonna get you.
Man.
She gonna get you. Have at him, Mama. Get him.
See, I'm already looking like the better son-in-law.
An adopted son-in-law. You got that right.
I wonder what my mom would say if I was just like, well, I cracked my windshield while getting to your house. It's your fault. My mom hits pretty hard, though.
Yeah.
Have y'all put the toilet paper roll in yet?
Yeah, Tori did.
It's a odd place to put toilet paper considering where the toilet is. Needs to be turned a little.
Yeah, it really should be turned the other direction.
I'll turn it. Doesn't say you
I
can't.
got big old fat fingers. I can't do that. See, it should be.
Out.
Oh, no, there's not a stud over there. That's why it's facing that way.
Well, it should be going on the other. I think it should be on the other wall, but that's just me.
Is there enough room on the other wall?
Yeah. It just might be too close to the toilet.
Have you done the back? Have you done the bathtub yet?
No. One of the cool things I found out from messing the other day with the city, you know, I told you to go ahead and take all those garage door pieces you had off the Bricklink.
Yep.
So I've created a way to build them in a circle to where I have a tank that's 3 lengths of those high, and it's all built in a circle, and it's about this big around. That's there's a modular that does it for a front window. And I did it to where it's the
Is that where was the modular that had? Oh no, that's regular windows on that roof.
I came across it's a front window.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. Richard.
What is that?
That's the assembly square. It's the front window on the bakery where the wedding cake's inside.
That might be it. Like I said, I'll steal ideas from anywhere. But that's what Harry Osborn is, or not Harry, but Osborn is going to be in for the turning into Green Goblin. I've got to go back, and I'm going to have to buy some minifigs. I still need some city people. I need civilians bad. I need to go to the Lego store, but
we need to finish organizing what we're trying to move, and then we may be able to dig through them and see what we got extra.
Well,
We've got all the Technic stuff. All the Technic stuff's moved into the new space.
Did you get it all set up and organized?
Yeah, the Technic stuff. But we're gonna. It's set up with the same organization it had before, the same order.
Yeah.
We've just increased the number of drawers so we can thin it out some. We haven't done the thinning yet.
Well, I don't know
We're
how
gonna move
true it
first.
is. I don't know how true this statement is because one of the other people that I follow that post stuff, one of the things that he had found came back fake. But somebody said they're supposed to be doing a line of Bionicle this year.
Yep.
I'm hoping.
So that might bump
Yeah,
y'all
so
up.
since we were late getting online, we were watching a guy that did the top 10 Bionicles
Yeah.
By price, isn't it?
by price. And I kept watching for that one that we told you about that we had,
The mask.
that
Yeah.
real expensive mask we got. And it never was showing up. And so I was finally like, watch this, Tori. It's going to turn out to be the most expensive one. And it was the most expensive one. Most expensive Bionicle ever.
See, that's that
That's
stuff.
the one that got us into That's the one that got us interested in really selling Bionicle.
There's a lot of sets on there, or sets in general, that I guess that I should, if I plan on reselling, buying a lot of quantities to store. But I just don't know. I don't know if there's a point in it. I don't know if I want to go down that market because I'm not in that market for Lego, if that makes sense.
The Bionicle rabbit hole is a huge rabbit hole.
Well, if I bought stuff like that for that purpose, I would never build it. It would just be stuff I bought to sit on and wait. I kind of did that
Sure. But
with some of these
that's
sets.
not blocking people in because nobody's chatted since Mom. Flaming Brick is, and
I got no.
I was just having Gene check because nobody, Flaming Brick nor David, has talked since. Only person that's been able to get through is Mom.
Well, it's still only 8:35. Normally, the rowdiness doesn't happen until
Okay.
like 10.
Oh, okay.
I sent Doc Stud.
Where's Chef
couple-
tonight?
Yeah, I sent Chef. Well, Chef has to do all of his family activities before he gets on, so he normally don't get on until 9:30, 9:30. But he should be on
Okay.
soon. That was another thing I was trying to figure out too. Of do I take what I have now and keep saving the money, like saving more and more money to spend at Brick Fair this year, or do I just keep going with what's going and not worry about it?
There's David.
So I don't know.
David said he's building, but he's listening.
What you building, David?
How long are you thinking you're going to keep the city together after you display it?
So here's my thought process on this. You brought up a good point that I guess I can talk about and be helped to, I guess, talk through it. So if I decide to keep the city built longer than Brick Fair, the size of it really can't get much bigger. I've got room for one more row of base plates. But if I did that, I don't know if I would add them in the middle of the city or put them on the outside of the outskirts. And if I do it on the outskirts, it's probably just going to be big buildings that don't have much detail, and all the detail would be in the middle. So what do I choose? Or do I just go back and, since I already have a way of doing it, do I go back and add height to the buildings that I already have?
Well, personally, I think first thing you need to deal with is you gotta take all those things off the 48 by 48 plates.
Well, see,
You
that's
put
the
them
thing,
on those
though.
32 by 32s.
If I went and did that, if I took apart the city now,
That was a joke, Richard.
I know that. But if I took apart the city now and built whatever, or not now, but whenever Brick Fair's over, if I take apart the city and build the World War II mock, do I switch over to 32 by 32 base plates?
He's building the Bronco. Speed Champions Ford Pack, the Bronco and the GTR.
That's pretty cool. I've got that set. Haley actually bought me that for Christmas. That Bronco is really cool. It has a really cool roof that you can attach. You ain't got to like wait 7 or 8 months down the road for it or anything else. You just attach the roof straight on. Headliner and everything. And it doesn't have a winch though.
But
Sorry.
does the roof have rough edges on it and leak?
No, it's actually sealed pretty well. It's held on by the roll cage.
Nice. Do you think Lego could tell Ford how to do that?
Lego be like, look, guys, it's easy. You click it on. That's all you do. I don't know what the problem is.
Snap it together.
What is the problem? Well, I don't think Tori's mom knows that we ordered that car, did she?
I don't know.
So, Jen, full disclosure, I don't know if Tori's told you about it or not, but we have a Ford Bronco on the way sometime, hopefully within our lifetime.
I'm from now on calling the old lady that you build with the green suitcase. That's Betty White.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's good.
Although I don't know why she has this dumb umbrella.
I don't know where these were.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Region.
I hate it when I don't pay attention while I'm talking.
What's going on, Legion? But no, that's my thing. If I decide to keep going with the city after Brick Fair or whatever, all it would be really doing is building up in size, which is fine. But if I take all these buildings to 3 more stories, then they're only like 9 inches or 10 inches smaller than the Empire, which is what I didn't want to do in the first place.
So, but here's the logistical issue, though, Richard. You need to get started on the World War II mock, okay? And you don't have real estate to do the World War II mock with that city there.
No.
Mom goes, what?
The only other thing that would be possible is if I get rid of the table that the TV is sitting on, mount the TV on the wall, and put another table over there. But if I do that, I don't think there's a point in keeping the city. And beside the real estate point of view for it, there's so much brick and window that I could be using in the World War II mock that I wouldn't want to buy again that I have in the city.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking do a good job of documenting what you built and then, take it apart and use that to build the next one.
I have a buddy I've known for a little while, and I work on his car some on the side. And he was laughing like here recently. He's talked to me a lot about what I've done with like Lego. And I told him a couple weeks ago when he came into work, we were talking about it while I was working on his car. And I told him, I was like, man, there's a lot of me that wants me to push the Lego City off the table at Brick Fair. I was like, I don't, of course, all it would do, the whole point of it is just the social media side of it. It would get clout. It's pretty much what that means.
So it'd be 2 fat bearded guys on their hands and knees picking up crap?
No, you lay down a tarp and you get everybody to hold the tarp up. That way when it hits, it all rolls up and comes back down. But I still don't know if I would do that because it would be so much easier to not only even if I didn't inventory, just taking apart what I have and keeping up with it would be so much easier if I didn't do that. But
hey,
Will,
what's going on, Will? The social media side of me that wants not the fame but the recognition and the views and everything else tells me to push it off the table. So that's a very big.
Just have to plan it and have the cameras set up right.
Oh, believe me, once you're at Brick Fair and it's the last day, and somebody gets a mention that you might be doing it, you all of a sudden have a crowd around your table waiting for it. They did it. Somebody did it last year. They pushed off their. They had a Mustafar. It's a Vader's like area, and they pushed it off onto the floor. But the question is, do I really want to do that just for the views. Because
social media cred.
yeah, because it would be nice. It would get the views, and it might gain popularity and boost me a little bit. But is the headache worth that boost?
Well, Will says, is it worth the amount of cash it will cost to replace the scratched and broken pieces? And Chef's on. Hey, Chef.
What is
Yeah,
up,
but
Jeff?
Will, a lot of what Richard's buying to build it with is used pieces. And I mean, granted, we have really good used pieces, but still, it takes a lot to really damage Lego.
I mean, I don't think anything would break. If it does break, it would be like an antenna or something like that. The problem I have with doing it, honestly, and this is the big thing that throws up a flag for me, is I know there's people out there that have much more money and much more nicer things tied up in a city, blah, blah, blah. I have a crap ton of Eclipse graphics and a crap ton of custom fig stuff that's not cheap included in this city. And there's stuff like I've been working on through Brick Studio a design of, I'm probably going to be building a big red and white Marvel sign. And after the city's done, all the Marvel characters will be going underneath it in like on a minifig type stand that I create. Because I have a lot of, I've made some good friends in this process that do this, that print stuff for a living. Like I've got a guy right now, we were talking back and forth, and I've bought like 5 of his Spider-Man, and he keeps coming out with more. And he just put out 2 more, and I was like, man, I really want them. And he was like, yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things I should do. Well, he's creating a Venom, and it's dropping this Saturday. So that's something else I'll be buying that will go into the city. And it's stuff like that at $30 a piece. I really don't want to push those off.
Yeah, and my concern is not that you'll mess them up. My concern is they hit the floor and somebody grabs one up and takes it, and there goes your $25 minifig.
Well, there was a problem, or it wasn't a problem. It was, it wasn't nothing to me. But last year there was a guy that was walking around that had a custom minifig in his hand, and I don't know how special it was. I don't know anything about it. I just know he was carrying it around. And while we were talking to Ryan, he dropped the gun, and the gun like hit the floor and went the other way, and he could never find it. So that's something that I also don't want to happen. Like I don't want to. I'm not necessarily saying somebody's going to take it, but hey, where did this piece go? It's got to be on the floor somewhere, and I'm on my hands and knees in the midst of 100 people trying to find this thing. So yeah. I might, if I do it, I might push the Empire off just because I have literally built the Empire, 15 times? I might push the Empire off because the Empire has nothing custom on it whatsoever. It's all Lego pieces. The only bad thing about it is that it's so structurally sound that if it does hit the ground, I'm not sure it would create the reaction you would want. So I really don't want to ruin anything I have. I don't really want to mess up anything. Will said you can't even dust Lego with a toothbrush without micro scratches. That's why I used homemade dusting slime. Will, they have a vacuum now, a Lego vacuum.
Yeah, Delta Games is on. He says, yeah, you're live. I missed the last one.
What's up, Delta? How is everything going? Will, what do you think? If you had a mock the size of the city, or your Tatooine was done, would you just take it apart or would you push it? I honestly, as much as I would like to talk, I really don't think I am. I'm already agreeing to blow up a $500 Lego set whenever we hit 1,000 subs. I don't think I'm going to ruin the city. So that's the thing, though, Will. I don't want to continue building it if I have these other ideas. I can't, like I was telling them a minute ago, I don't know if you were on, but I can't really make it much wider. I could make it taller, Now, the only other thing I could do to, I guess, make it bigger would be take the whole thing apart and, well, not take it apart, but redesign it on 32 by 32 base plates and make it all modular like modulars are made. And then I can add stuff like modulars from the cities and stuff like this boutique and stuff in there. I do know that is one thing that everyone looks forward to. Are those base plates, 32 by 32s. But if I buy those, I'm going to have to buy another, $100 and some worth of base plates. Because the table on it right now has 15 of the 48 by 48, and I have another 15 down here by the side. Why I have so many, I do not know. I will tell you, though, that one of the things that I do plan on doing is I will never get away from my love for comic books or Marvel. So the city being taken down is just whatever. But with the city being taken down and that Marvel logo, I probably will still build a big building and display it somewhere behind me and have just a mock of a building, and include some of the minifigs in it, like with the sign kind of. I will still have something to do with that city displayed behind me. It just won't be the entire city. Will said he likes anal with his plastic bricks. What was that? Nah, I don't.
That's a little bit too much brick love for me.
I understand, Will. Like, I get everything you're saying. I just don't. There's a part of me, though, that's a little bit different than some people, like when it comes to the social media factor, to get my name out there. You know, you have to create controversy to get a name out. Chef, are you saying that you don't have a problem with helping me push it off? And see, that's another thing too. I've joked about it so much that I have a feeling that there's, you hear all the time that sometimes your greatest supporters you never know. Like, I have a guy at work that watches me quite a bit, and he doesn't really have anything to do with what I do live or anything else. But he watches my videos after they're done. He always tells me what he thinks, and he's a nice guy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what it does or any of that. But I think that he would have a problem with me doing it. And
so do I need to put a wheelbarrow in the truck too?
No, what we need to do is just after we pull all the boxes out, we're just going to lay another tarp inside of it over the edge. That way we can just dump and go. Like I said, I would love that social media clout. I would love to be up there, but I don't know if I want to do it by knocking something that I've spent so much time on and so much money. Because like Will's saying, I mean, I have the potential to break something, especially some of these minifigs. And if I'm going to push something off and get the recognition for that, I don't know if I want to spend 30 minutes taking apart minifigs and finding them all throughout the city. So it honestly probably will not happen. But now that everybody knows that it might happen, maybe it'll give me a little recognition around my table. What's going on, Shy? After this, Shy, because I'll probably be done with this in a little bit, I do have another Sherman I'm going to end up building. All my pieces came in for every one of those tanks, Gene, except for the Panzer.
Oh, God.
I have to do like another, I think it's like $30 order for the Panzer.
Hey, shoot me that list of what we were missing. Tori's been down there sorting small stuff again.
Right now the Panzer's the only thing.
I know, but the pieces that we didn't have last go round.
That's what I'm saying. The only thing that would be on there that I could think of was those tan whatever, how many ever teeth they are, Technic gear thing. It's the shot tonight. I'll probably be building the Sherman. I bought the pieces to build all 6 of the different ones, but the Panzer I have is the Panzer Kampfwagen 6 AUSF.
Easy one to get caught in these something.
Oh, there it is.
Tori and Gene Shaw is actually used to be a Marine, and they have built a. Well, I guess he still is a Marine. He won't ever stop being a Marine. But they have built a set that includes him at Brickmania.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's the guy you were talking about.
Yeah. The Osif B. The part 2 of the parts I'm missing from that set, Shy, if you've built it, are those strings that Brickmania loves to put in their sets that are like impossible to find. So once a Marine, always a Marine. It's weird that I have friends in like all the different branches of the military, but no 2 are in the same branch. One of my really good friends, Matt's in the Army still. Like 18 years now. Told him I don't know what he's trying to prove. I like how this Delta, everything I have, the custom figs I have, I've bought from people. I've never made my own. I do have our printed torsos, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So far, I bought 10, and the only person that has one is Gene and Tori. I bought a whole bunch of printed tiles that has my logo on them that I have done nothing with, that I still need to send Chef one, as he'll probably chime in and say he ain't got it yet. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the torsos. I know that everybody creates like a sig fig, which is a good idea, I guess. But I do not have one. I dropped a piece.
You need to create one.
I still need one from y'all.
I know.
I got to put y'all in the city. Tori can be like the damsel in distress that Spider-Man's saving.
Yay.
Currently, your delivery van is being used as a getaway vehicle.
I saw a spider web on it.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. What's going on, Greg?
Oh, I think we just got it.
Is that what you were talking about, though, Delta? Like actually making and selling custom figs? Because Chef actually looked into it a little while ago, and I looked into buying a printer, like a UV printer or a pad printer. But I don't know how fast the turnaround would be. And I feel like if you're going to do something like that, that would have to be something that you kind of do as a full-time job. And I already have a full-time job, plus what I try to do for YouTube. If I knew that I could quit and make money off of just doing that in YouTube and not worry about having to really work a normal job, I would buy one. But they're like $3,000.
Yeah, that's the starting point.
Yes, I am, Greg. Do you have an Xbox or do you have a PlayStation? What does like a pad printer, or I guess you would want a UV printer, but what does a UV printer like a high one cost? Do you know?
It's all based on how fast you want. How many impressions per.
Why don't you buy one and just let me use it?
Yeah, right. I want to retire, remember?
That's an easier way to retire.
Love you. Nope.
I think your mom just logged off.
Did she? I don't see her.
Greg has a
Yeah.
PS4. Delta has an
Elder
Xbox
also
and a
night.
PC. Bill said,
Night,
"Yo,
Mom.
do the 5 buffering. Stay at home." Shy said 20,000. Jesus. $20,000 is some bones to drop on a Lego printer. I mean, I know you don't need nothing that big, but it's quite a bit. Quite a bit. See, Gene, you
That's a
could have
few
bought a
nickels.
fast printer instead of a Bronco, and you'd already have it.
Probably not. It'd probably be sitting on some ship out in LA Harbor. Well, based on the
Oh, you're
press
fine,
release
Bill.
from Ford yesterday, based on yesterday's press release from Ford, it looks like we've moved up in the line pretty far this month. I think we've only got another 8 or 9 months to wait.
What are they doing at this point? Just like go out there and lie to them, tell them something they want to hear.
Well, they've ramped up to 2,700 a week now that they're producing. And by mid-spring, they're going to be up to 3,000 a week, which is their max. And so if you look at their backlog at 3,000 a week, they're still 6 months behind.
Jesus.
Is Vader upstairs?
You too, man. Yeah, Vader's with Haley. Take it easy, David.
Have a good night, girl.
Could you work at the Lego store and print your own? I doubt you could do that. I doubt you could work in a Lego factory and just be like, hey, I'm going to use the machine for a little while.
I don't think so. I guarantee you Lego has that machine booked solid.
And see,
If it
like
shuts
what?
down for 10 minutes. If it shuts down for 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes of profit they're not making.
What Delta just said, like the Mortal Kombat characters. I mean, that was something else. I'm not sure why I bought them, but I have just about every single Mortal Kombat character. And I don't know why. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them in the city. I'm not sure. I've added Liu Kang already. Liu Kang he's up top on top of a building, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest. Take it easy, Shy. Get them fatherly duties done. And my day's doing pretty good, Greg. Just a normal day. I went into work today hoping that I was gonna get an engine put back in a car, and flew through the process only to realize that we were missing a piece. So it'll go back
Sounds like
together.
a Lego kit.
Do what?
Missing.
Rick, did you look in the bag?
For the
Well-
missing car part?
This is already a headache anyway because the car is a 2022 with 100 miles on it. And I'm having to jump through hoops and take pictures of like every single thing I do. So it's a pain in the ass already. The car's got 100 miles on it, and it's already got an engine put in it. I told them today I would buy that. Out it.
You buy what?
The Honda that I'm talking about. I told them today that I would buy it if they would put a discount on it.
What is it?
Do what?
What kind is it?
A Civic.
You can't drive it because it isn't like Samsung phones.
No, the Civic is different.
It's smarter.
Yeah. Greg, it's pretty cold here. It's not too bad though. I've been going to work in a hoodie and coming to home with no hoodie and kind of wishing I had on shorts at some parts of the day. But the garage that I work in is
or something on top of it.
Heated
One of your extra pieces.
And it's controlled by older people, and older people always seem to be like extremely cold, so they have to have the heat on. So our shop's usually at like freaking 80 degrees.
No.
It's showing one.
No, it's just the funky way they show the neck of it.
I don't.
See,
Will said, does the fig printer at flagship stores have a USB hookup? Because you could just design them at home and print them there. Will, I'm pretty sure you'd be arrested if you worked at a Lego factory. Delta said, do they have missing pieces on purpose? I don't know. So I don't think that they have like any kind of missing pieces on purpose type deal, but I do know that they don't lose money no matter what. So them sending you one piece isn't really losing money, but I do think that it possibly could be a marketing scheme to get you to order something else while you're there. Maybe.
Man, it's a different section of the website.
Yeah, up until now. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I'm kind of interested to see how this whole new Bricklink thing or new Lego Pick-a-Brick thing is going to work.
Yeah.
As long as it benefits me, I don't care.
So, Richard, when you get to the roof, there's a gazillion snakes on it.
Here, reply to your mother. She wants to know about your Bronco.
Do you not like doing the snakes?
No, I mean, they're using the snakes for railing around the top.
Snakes
It's
scare
supposed to
me.
be a neat feature.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
I talked about it someplace.
Hold on, Tori's mom's texting.
She wants to know about the car, the Bronco.
She's texting you.
I know. That's why I said just answer on there. I don't know the details like you do.
I think your mom logged off of here.
She's texting.
She's just texting. She was saying goodnight on the phone, and she said she was looking up the Bronco. She wanted to know if it was a Raptor, and I know it's not the Raptor.
No, I'm not spending $100,000.
So,
Greg, I would personally get a lighting kit before I got a display case. The display cases are nice, but I mean, so what? You have to dust your Lego off. A lighting kits would make it look better.
I thought I read something about snakes on here.
Well, they are the Pick-a-Brick page is going to be a lot more accurate. It's going to be redesigned totally. I'm not really sure how or what they plan on doing with it. I've got this long email that I was sent that I read like a week and a half ago, or last week maybe. But I kind of understand what they're saying, but also at the same time, it's like a 4-page email that they repeat the same thing a bunch in there. And I know normally when companies repeat the same thing a lot, they're trying to trick you. That's what politicians do. Politicians will get up there and say the same thing 6 times, 6 different ways. And you leave there going, that's a good idea. Will, you can get free pick-a-brick cups. All you have to do is know the right person. I'll give you as many free pick-a-brick cups as you want. I have a whole ton of pick-a-brick cups up here. I'll give you all of them. Will, I've got an idea to put somebody for shame, or to shame unintentionally. It is unintentionally, I will say that. But I also don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance. But I do have the chance, maybe, to get an army. And if I do get the army, it will beat the current person who has a lot of them. I don't know if he has the most, but he has a lot. Will said he has never listened to a politician and thought, yeah, that's a good idea.
So I feel like I neglected my mother-in-law not telling her about the Bronco when we ordered it.
Well, I'm not. So it's not. I'm not pre-planning it. I didn't know that he had the army he had, honestly, until 2 days ago, and I've been planning this for about. Well, I take that back. I did know he had an army, but I didn't know it was as big as it was. And in the lug that I'm in lug bulk, I have opted to buy something, and with me buying it, it helps out with one of my mocks that I'm going to do greatly. But I also don't know how many I would have or any of that. But I also don't want it to be a competition. He can win, hands down. He can have the title. I'm out.
I left my door off.
Delta, I actually got a cart right now full of at Lego's website that nothing is out of stock. But I'm having a hard time deciding: do I spend the money on Lego's website, or do I get these Bricklink parts that I need for the city? I'll be ordering that dinosaur fossil set regardless because I think it's about to be retired. Will, how did you put that? I don't want to push anybody off a horse of anything. I have no idea of what horse they sit on, but I do not want that. I just need them for the mock. After the mock, he can have them all. I don't want them after the mock.
Okay, thank you. It's all you. I'm done.
All right, I sent your mom all the stuff.
It goes up on top. It goes up.
So put it up there.
Yeah, but I have to have the city done by April. April 1st, I have promised to be set up at a buddy's convention. And at the convention, I've promised the city will be done and displayed in its full greatness. And as we are looking right now, I still need a bunch of pieces. I'll say that the city will be done with like maybe $500. $500 city be done. If I don't buy any more figs, but I know I'm buying at least one. Yeah, Will, you called that one, but just drop that because I don't want the competition. I'm not doing it for that. The castle won't even be started until after the World War II mock. But I saw a chance to get it, get some things, so I'm trying to jump on it early. I don't think it'll happen though. I think that it'll be not picked. Plus, I don't know if I would even get as many as he has because he has a lot. and I don't know what I would do with like 500 figs.
That's a heck of an investment.
I mean, if you like, I mean, it's kind of like Ryan with the 501st battle packs. If you're trying to do it just to do it, as like a, to have them keep going with it, whatever. But I don't know if I'm ready to invest that into something like that.
That's cool. Wait, let me see.
Yeah, well, he has 500, and I honestly wouldn't get anywhere near that. I don't know what, like, if I had 500 figs to put in my city, I don't know where I would put them.
That would be crowded in that city.
I would have to make a building full of just minifigs.
Richard, can you believe that my wife is going to eat some of the cheesecake that was given to me to celebrate my promotion?
I told you you'd have the whole thing. There's the write-up on.
Actually, I can believe that, and I hope she does, because I wasn't offered any of it.
Well, I would have offered it, except she said she's going to do it. And I can't take 2 losses.
Sub 117. Delta said, "Can I talk about the new Jurassic Park movie's release date and how excited I am?" The only thing is, Delta, I don't want it to be true, but I've kind of given up having excitement for release dates because Morbius was supposed to come out and now it's got pushed back. And I know that Doctor Strange is going to get pushed back. I'm almost positive that Thor is getting pushed back. So I don't know about these dates. And now something that's really crazy. They released the trailer Monday for Moon Knight. Well, the guy who played a pretty big character in the Moon Knight series died the other day. Got fired, something. And now
got fired. There's a big difference in those.
Well, not always. But now I don't know what they're going to do with his character. What's going on, Burner? As it stands, I'm going to have to get a storage unit in 2023 because 2022 will take the rest of my space for Star Wars Lego. What do you think they're going to...
That's where the cart comes from.
They're going to drop this year?
I have the cafe corner.
I don't think so. I think
That's one of the very first ones, it says.
Yeah.
The very first modular build.
I know that I still need to buy the AT-AT. I'll probably end up doing that with tax money just because.
Burner wants to know where's Mark been.
Mark has been at home. Do y'all not like just seeing my beautiful face?
They logged on because they saw that I was going to be here.
I got you both beat. Sorry, guys.
Tori, I'm gonna hold my judgment to whether I get a piece of cheesecake or not.
It ain't coming. Sorry, buddy. I have to get you in on the next one.
What flavor is it?
It's dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate swirled together.
You can have it. It'll be all right. I'll pass.
Okay.
I don't like dark chocolate like that.
Oh, I love dark chocolate.
I know that I have your problem, Will. I had to have Gene come over here and help me redesign the Lego room, and it didn't really get half where I wanted it to. I don't have the space down here. And if I mention move again, Haley is not going to like that. I don't think she likes the idea of moving. Especially if one of the sole reasons I want to move is because I need a bigger Lego room.
Yeah, but you can move closer to us.
Cheesecake.
I don't know if I would want to move closer to y'all. I might I would like to. I mean, I'm in a perfect location, I believe. I don't want to be in city limits. But I just keep thinking about that one of those first houses we looked at, how nice that Lego room would have been. I did not see the new Spider-Man Funkos. I did buy a well, I take that back. It depends on what Funko you're talking about. So I found Target and Walmart both had their exclusive, or it might have been Target and Hot Topic. But the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, I did buy both variants of it that I seen, which was one masked and one unmasked. Will, you said you needed help storage. Why don't I have plenty of room for storage? I don't have any room for display. So if all you need is storage, just send all your stuff to me and I will take perfect good care of it. Just don't pay attention to Gene's Bricklink store. It might get used.
Well, Richard, I just tripled our storage space.
Yeah, but see, I don't need storage space. I have plenty of storage space.
Yeah, but I'm saying if Will needs storage space, we just tripled it. We got nice, neat drawers to put it in.
Yeah, see, Will, you could give it to me and we'll take it to Gene's and we'll separate it and organize it for you.
Just don't come collect it for 8 to 10 years. Apparently, we're boring Charlie. He just got up and yawned.
Legion said I can store some of those Brickmania kits for at his house. Everybody wants me to let me store pieces at their house. Man, there are some really nice friends on here.
I know. Not everybody has that kind of friend, Richard.
I'm having a slight issue with the way this is lining up. So
what are you on?
I'm tiling the top of the floor.
It was just greens.
Yeah, it was just the way I was doing it and how it lays over on the edge. It just didn't look right to me. Oh, I'm not saying y'all aren't nice at all, but believe me, if I sent all of my Star Wars sets to Will, there would be some deceiving going on. Maybe not perfectly intentional, but it would be premeditated to a certain extent. How about I just send you pictures? Burner, I don't have gardens anymore. Mark took that back. That was Mark's. I thought about Ninjago and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to buy any more Ninjago sets that aren't the mechs. I like them and they're fun to build, but after I build them, I'm just like done with them. And since I'm paying for all this out of my pocket, I don't know if I want to buy them just to build them and have them.
The mechs.
Well, the mechs I love. I still have all the mechs. They just dropped another one not too long ago, like January 1st. but it's not like the little Marvel ones. These are actually pretty big. It's a lot of sand green tiles.
Yeah, there's a lot of sand green curved slopes too.
Could be using a lot of this in the city and not in this build. I am not sure. Legion and Delta, that would be the one set that, like, that set is what started this YouTube channel, and I wanted that set before there was a YouTube channel. That would be the one thing, is if I decided to drop the YouTube channel today and get rid of all the Lego I have, the Falcon would stay. I would not get rid of the Falcon. I wouldn't get rid of the Death Star either. The Death Star 2 is staying. Well, actually, the Death Star 2 is taken apart in a box. But I doubt I would get rid of it. Will wants me to trade some of my figs.
She's over there on you. She knows who gets the treats.
Will, I actually took my box out the other day of all those random Star Wars figs I have that I don't know, I haven't paid attention to what set they go to that I got in that collection. And I was gonna start going through them and putting them in tackle boxes and separating them like I did all the Marvel figs for the city. But I realized that I ran out of tackle boxes. I do have a baggie, 2 baggies full of Hoth Rebels and Hoth Snowtroopers from like the older style.
Take a burn.
I bought all those whenever I was planning on doing the mock.
Take a burner. You got another one. Zapper up there.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, okay.
Will got him.
I kept telling Sans and BFAB, I was like, I'm gonna steal one of y'all to put in one of these videos, and it became a joke for a long time about me starting to just add random pictures of BFAB in my thumbnails and them not have anything to do with the video whatsoever. And when I saw that Sans video that he done about the city, I was like, man, that is gonna work perfect, because I do absolutely none of that. And I told Sans, I was like, look, I'm stealing it. And I'm stealing it. So I'm going to be honest with you. I've hung out with Sans a lot, and I'm not going to say a lot. I've hung out with Sans. There is never a dull moment with him.
Yeah, he looked pretty wide open.
When we went to Brick Fair, I had all those stickers made that had our logo on them, and I gave him one. I was like, walk up and put this on Ryan's back. And he walked up and stuck it to Ryan's back, just nonchalant. Nothing was ever really thought of. Well, 3 hours later, this sticker was still on Ryan's back.
He's not hooking to that though.
I really like this. I guess an armoire you build. Armoire.
Yeah.
In the top building of this.
I like that black chair.
The black chair is kind of like the one you build for the Harry Potter. There's a Harry Potter set. Superman, I finally watched Eternals. That was the one Marvel movie I put off, but when I seen that it was on Disney Plus, I was like, well, I might as well watch it. It's free, right? I wasn't, it's whatever. It didn't feel like a Marvel movie. Everybody that said that I needed to watch it to...
So I'm going to eat that for you.
That was a complete lie. The only thing that had any kind of relativity was the last 5-minute end credit scene. Which the end credit scene, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, lets us know that Black Knight is coming. I will tell you that if I'm not really worried about Lego, if comic books keep shooting up in price like they have, I'm going to be able to retire by the time I'm 40. It's like every day comics shoot up. Comics
It's a coffee cart.
Tremendously.
Yeah, look. See, you can.
Lift it up there. Shh. The
How
comics
cool is that?
Delta, do you have the whole set? That's one of the CMF series I was very happy with. That, the Harry Potter, and the Looney Tunes are the ones that I went after. Gene, you didn't buy any of the new CMFs, did you?
No, not yet.
If you come across the doubles without me going through Bricklink and buying them from someone else, I want the chili pepper and the repair mech.
The chili pepper.
Yeah, I thought about. I seen them at Walmart the other day, and I thought about buying like 4 of them just to see which one to get. But I know that if I buy 4 and they're not what I want, I'm just going to end up going and buying the other ones too. So I'm going to hold off.
Yeah, I need to get in touch with that guy that we bought all of those other minifigures from and see if he's going to get a bunch.
Yeah, Will, I agree completely. It made no sense for me that movie was 2.5 hours long, and the character development wasn't really there, and the character development that was there doesn't matter at all. If the Eternals come back into the future Marvel movies, whatever, I mean, I guess I can see that, but if they come back, it's going to be because I'm assuming someone like Galactus comes into play. And if someone like Galactus comes into play, we're going to have something along the lines of Fantastic Four. And are you really going to care about the Eternals once we get that? Because I am not. Did I miss the step where you build the minifig? No. Why does it? Oh, you build the barista at the end of it.
Yes, it's very end. I just finished it.
I get it.
Now he can eat his cheesecake. You couldn't eat it till you got done.
What'd you do? Put him in timeout?
Nope. Just kept it from him so you couldn't get to it.
That's what I did last night. I told Haley, I sat down and I was like, I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching The Mandalorian or, Boba Fett or anything until I finish this video. Has everyone seen Boba Fett, by the way? Y'all don't watch that stuff, do you, Gene?
No.
I would say you're missing some good content, but I don't really care for this Boba Fett show much. How do you feel about it, Will? You're a
$850, $950, $1,000.
Star Wars fan.
So the coffee cart is a throwback reference to the Cafe Corner.
Yeah.
Which is one of the ones that Tori doesn't have yet. And she's on Bricklink looking at prices.
It ain't going to happen anytime soon.
It could. It could, Tori. I can put in some orders. But $1,000 order is a lot.
Yeah. And this one is.
I bet if you put in $1,000 order, you'd want a piece of this cheesecake too.
I bet if I put $1,000 order in, that I would still have $500 worth of order after the city was done that I wouldn't know what to do with.
Right, this one was $1,000, but no box and no instructions, which is fine. We can do it on the computer. long as
Well,
it's there.
Not for $1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if $1,000, it ought to be complete. Here's one wanting $950 and no minifigs.
How much is one new, like sealed?
I don't see one new. Oh, wait, here we go. New but incomplete. How the heck is it new but it's not? But it's not complete. No manuals, no boxes. What are they doing with the boxes? And I don't care about the box, but it should come in complete. If you're gonna buy it,
What's the set number?
It was up here. 10182. That's pretty wild.
The modular people are like Star Wars people. Burner said, Brock, he's been had watched 2 episodes. Superman said they also made me evil, even if the dude did become a good again and didn't finish it. It's defamation. Will said Boba is up and down, but overall I like it. What's the allowed name of Boba Fett starship? Call it the Slave One, or you're not allowed on my channel.
$28 I can get one in the green grocery.
Hey, Richard, there's only one available in, only one new one available in the U.S.
What's going on, Brick?
Actually, it's one store, but he's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
$1,900 new.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I won't be getting that one.
How much is it to bricklink all the pieces? What in that set is so rare? Yeah, well, the whole show is kind of up and down for me. It has really cool scenes, and overall, it's a cool show, I guess. But there's so much I wish they would be doing. Like, they're, in flat out terms, they are making Boba Fett look like a bitch.
There's 3 minifigures, and they all look like stuff we could piece together.
Probably.
Always
2,044
call it the Slave
parts.
One. Never call it the Fire Spray.
Oh, no, this one, the female with the blue jacket.
Mm-hmm.
There's one used one and one new one in the U.S. The new one's $45. The used one's $35.
Minifig.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that torso's hard to find.
You ain't got to have minifigs, though.
This one guy slightly modified the second floor for only $224.
Yeah, it's just the
Still a
same floor.
Lego set that's slightly off.
Okay. Oh.
Putting Boba in the milking station and the chopping table at the same time. Did you buy the Bad Batch shuttle? Burner, so I have the Bad Batch shuttle, but I did not buy it to build the Lego version of it. If you remember the Mantis Stinger that I built, 2 Bricks designed it. He has, I don't know if it's complete yet. I need to ask him. A mock that he has redone to make it bigger and more detailed. And I have to order some more pieces to go along with it.
A lot of dark blue
But I've been trying to get a lot of the other mocks and stuff I have done first. And I also, even though I've said it like 1,000 times, I got to get the city done before I really do anything else.
I got a lot of other things to build.
Yeah,
the city is
start setting aside the pieces.
Is needing to be displayed. One of the main reasons I bought the Bad Batch shuttle, though, was just to get the figs also. And Will, I don't know if you know this or not, there are all the Star Wars sets that came out like last year, at least over here in my part of the world, are on a pretty big discount at Walmart. Yeah, pay my bills while you're at it. Will, why wouldn't you
So, okay.
stuff a Bricklink? Yeah, I don't. So, Burner, the only reason I bought the set to begin with was because of the 5 figs, and like 90% of the pieces that are in that he uses. I didn't intend to buy it for any other reason. The figs were going to cost me something like $45 to get all of them anyway, so I might as well just spend the other $50
and get free shipping
for the set.
Oh, it says you get free shipping for just what we put in the cart right here.
Yeah. Once you're over $35.
Oh, okay.
What are y'all doing on Lego's website?
Yeah, she went back to order the
Sunflowers.
and the lovebirds.
Mm-hmm.
Use my account so I can get points.
Okay.
I'm almost there. I've got my I need to get like 2,000 more points, and the Home Alone will be mine.
How many points you got?
28,000, I believe.
That's what we got. 28,420.
I haven't
But
bought.
we cashed in a lot when we got the Titanic.
I haven't bought anything since from Lego other than the order that I got this set in. I haven't bought anything from Lego since we all went to the Lego store.
I'm coming, baby. Hold on. What's that?
Maybe that's what we should do tomorrow. Maybe we should go to Wilmington via Raleigh and go by and see Tim.
It's up to you.
And hold off ordering that stuff tonight. We can get it from him and still get the VIP points.
Okay. All right, you need to go outside? Let's go.
If y'all do that, then y'all need to send me or call me on FaceTime. Or y'all don't have iPhones. Do whatever y'all can to let me know what's on the pick-a-brick wall.
Oh yeah, I told Tori if we stopped by there last weekend, that's what we needed to do, but we didn't get to.
I won't buy new figs on Bricklink. They want way too much for them. Might as well get the set. Yeah, I believe that too, Will. Yeah, you also get 2 speeders, so I guess $90 is fair, but I think maybe $90 would be more suitable. Lego needs to just set all figs and pieces to those who would rather go that route. Surprisingly, I've never ordered from Lego directly. How have you never ordered from Lego directly? I mean, if you've been to the Lego store, it's the exact same thing, honestly. The Lego store has more in stock than you're going to find online.
Take the plate and sit on it. He can lick those. Charlie didn't want to go out to use the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Tori picked up the cheesecake plate. Charlie's up in a heartbeat.
Just like Vader. I've ate a salad for the past 2 weeks. So Vader's been in heaven.
Eating salads?
That dog loves lettuce, and I do not understand why.
That's what they told us last time. He liked to eat lettuce.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. It's like chestnut and carrots.
Or grapefruit or
Vader eats carrots too. He eats apples. It's a strange dog.
yes, agreed.
Yeah, we just got another Bricklink order.
Burner, somebody told me, and then Ryan posted it, that in the Lego store themselves, they're only letting people get a certain amount of those clones. The one that I seen, not Ryan's, but the one was 2, and then Ryan said that the Lego store that he went to would only let him get 1, which I don't understand why. That makes no sense. You create an entire pack like that for people who just really want to buy it for the figs, and then you still limit them on what they can get. That makes no sense to me. I don't know though if Lego were to open the option to only buy certain figs. Excuse me. I don't know that they would. like, I don't know how many people would really go on there and just buy a crap ton of figs. I know there would be some, but I mean, there's
So
a
are you
lot.
talking about the 501st Clone Troopers?
No, it's it's called a clone. It's called a clone pack. It has like it's $15. It might be $20. It has.
Clone Trooper Command Station, $15.
Does it have like 4 or 3 figs in it?
It's got 3 figs and kind of a little mini speeder or something.
Yeah. I know it's in one of those like bubble packs. And see, that's also something too that only the Lego store will have. Walmart and Target and stuff will never have that.
So if we go by in Seatown, how many minifigs do you need for the city?
Civilians a lot.
So if I talk Tim into selling me legs and torsos and heads by the handful,
I mean, yeah, I'm down. The only thing is I don't want a crap ton of the same torso all over the city. I know that might sound picky in a way, but I want it to be some
that
kind of
sounds
difference.
picky in a way.
I know it does, but I want it to be some kind of difference. I mean, if I have to go buy like some of these Lego city sets, like I've been looking at some of them that come with figs just because. But like the other day, the thing that like I was having problems with was there was certain stuff that I want figs to be dressed in a certain way, and I just didn't have it. Like I really needed a businessman, and I've got a really nice printed businessman figure now. He was in my box. I don't know where he came from. I thought it was Daily Bugle, but it's not. But there's also like I'm gonna probably use all the figs from the Daily Bugle. I was gonna order all the pieces to rebuild the sign, but I'm not. I'm taking everything off this Daily Bugle and putting it on top of mine. I'm not gonna reorder all those pieces and then take apart the city down the road and have them all to create that sign because I'll never create that sign again. Has it? Will have
Yeah,
you?
Lego city sets now are focusing on the unsung heroes. It's police, firemen.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a problem though. I have so many. Like it was a lot of it I gave to y'all, but I still have so many firefighters and policemen, and I haven't put a single firefighter in the city. I've got some policemen, but I haven't done any of the firefighters.
You need a brigade of firefighters fighting some of that damage.
Yeah, but what fire hose do you know that's going to reach the top of the Empire State Building?
Yeah, but you got the other stuff like where the Sentinel fell.
Yeah, but there's no fire around that other than Phoenix.
Yeah, you can make some.
I could.
Yeah, I'm looking at the city sets now, and
there's a couple of the city sets that I do want. The ice cream truck is one of them, and it was on sale at Walmart, cool. And I should have bought it and didn't. If I see it again, I'm gonna buy it. You saw all the Speed Champion sets that I sent you the picture of. I've got the Ferrari, both Mini Coopers, the Charger and the Challenger, or both Challengers. The one that's out now that has the old Corvette and the new Corvette. If I run across it again, I'm probably going to buy it, and that'll probably be it for vehicles, unless they, from here and now, till they make some cars that are like my type of cars. But I really like those Speed Champions. Will, I can use them. I just, like I said, the thing that made me upset the most, or it didn't make me upset, but the thing that like kind of whatever was I really needed it's dumb to say it, but I was looking for certain figs to look a certain way. And I didn't have them, and I didn't want to go on Bricklink and spend $6 or $7 a minifig just to have him in the city displayed somewhere. I found a businessman that I used. The lawyer's office I created, or Fisk Industries, whatever you want to call it, the lawyer office setup for Murdoch, and then the Fisk Industries beside it. I was gonna buy. Lego doesn't make one. There's a mock that I've found that has Kingpin in it, and I was gonna buy it and just kind of make the Kingpin the way they did it, and put Kingpin at Fisk Industries. I think we will get a Kingpin fig now that we have Hawkeye out. But the CMF series that they said that we're going to get from Marvel in Series 2 isn't supposed to drop till later this year.
All right, I'm looking at the CMFs that just came out, Series 22.
Yeah.
I see the hot pepper dude. You said another one's a repairman?
The robot guy. He's called a repair tech.
Oh, the yellow one?
Yes.
Okay.
If they have them there in Raleigh where you can buy the figs just like already opened, I'll take those too. Will, wait till I get done building this and I'll see what kind of Star Wars figs I have, and maybe I can just send some to you when you send them to me. I seen your text. I'll send you my address whenever I get off stream.
We'll look at weather in the morning. Depends on which way the worst weather is, which way we go.
That's true. Yeah, good point.
I still kept all my my battle packs together. I have 4 of them now, and they're all unopened. I'm not sure if I'm gonna crack them open or not.
I can't wait to build the tiger.
Look how many minifigs are in this Lunar or New Year or something.
The skating ice thing.
Y'all got the
1,
tiger?
2, 3, 4, 5,
Huh?
6, 7.
Y'all got the
8,
tiger?
I can't understand him.
Y'all bought the 3-in-1 tiger?
Yes.
With
She's got the tiger butthole.
You got the
But
butthole?
only for the tiger. Yep.
Uh-huh. I know the truth.
Yep. I'm gonna leave the dot off his butt and take him to school.
Now I will tell you, Gene, if you can come across it, there's not too many people that know what it's going to be, but I think the series you're looking at, doesn't it have an animal? Oh, the other one I wanted from there was the horse girl, the horse groomer.
Yes.
I like the way her fig looks, but isn't there somebody dressed up like a dog or something?
I'm a little worried when you start liking the way some minifig looks.
It would look really good put in the city. It looks like a normal fig. Don't worry about me, Gene.
Horse girl. Where's your where?
It's a horse groomer. It comes with a miniature horse.
Yeah. Okay, there's a fire brigade city that just came out.
The one that's like $100.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 5 firemen. Well, 4 firemen. Looks like a bomb technician. Policeman. 3 cats and some cat lady. And some really tacky fire elements. Those look like crap. Look at that.
Boom.
Maybe they look better in real life.
The hotel is done.
Yeah, I like the dome.
That is really nice.
What you doing next?
I got to build the cart. I'm going to build
horse
one.
transporter.
No, it's a horse groomer. It's not a set. It's one of those EMFs.
Oh.
We're looking at kits. Sorry.
I was looking at the city sets.
It's one of the CMFs. It's like it looks like a girl with braces on, I believe. But she's wearing like normal clothes. Like it looks like something that would be in a set and not a CMF. If you can find that and buy it, you can keep the horse. I don't want the horse. I just want her.
The horse will sell.
No, the horse will sell. That's true.
It's a miniature horse. I do know that. Yeah, I think that every animal they make now on that's a Build-A-Figure, like the 3-in-1s, should all have a pink butthole.
You ain't right.
Oh, it is a tiny horse.
Yeah.
He said no
Look,
miniature. Oh yeah, smaller than the minifigures. But those look like Duplo minifigures almost.
oh, the robot dude's got weird arms.
Yeah.
He's got a bar clip for one of his hands.
I think there's somebody in like a dog costume or something too. I wanted one of those. Like, I need like 2 of those because one of the things I'm ordering tomorrow is not Eclipse Graphic, but Citizen Brick order, and I've got a GIMP suit coming, and I was gonna put a GIMP suit with a leash around, or use the whip as a leash and put it around the dog's neck.
It's a raccoon costume.
Yeah, that's it.
And red pepper.
Yeah, that's the one he said he wants. That's cool.
That is cool.
Dark red torso and legs and a red pepper.
And we are done.
Sweating.
Drop kick Betty White.
Hey, Richard, you know how when we go out to eat spicy stuff, you know how I start sweating?
Yeah.
The
Pepper
head on the hot pepper minifig,
It's sweating.
she's got 3 sweat beads on her face.
She's spicy.
Will, did you not hear what I just said? You are not going to get canceled. I'm trying to put a raccoon being walked by a person in a GIMP suit in the city. Before I start this build, hold on, Will. So these are all the random minifigs that I either have thrown in here and shouldn't have, or don't know where they came from. I know I bought the Tauntauns, and I know he's not going anywhere. What all do you need? Here's a 501st.
46 by 60 inch throw.
I know I don't want to get rid of any of the Jawas.
46 by 60.
It's like a throw. It's like
a blanket, yeah. Just a throw. There's 2 different ones. Oh, don't tell me you did that to me.
Corey's over here ordering blankets for little kids.
You don't need any C-3POs, do you?
Do I need any or do you need some?
I don't need any.
I'll put them together.
Plenty.
Richard, we just got a Bricklink order. The guy's name is Yoda Nips.
I know I have a couple of these slutty Padmes.
I need a bunch of figs, Will said. Delta Games needs one of your figures.
I got a bunch of R2s.
That's the little white. Oh, right.
These are just what I don't know what set they came with.
Yeah.
Look at the teeth on them. Looks cool.
They're monster truck pullbacks.
Cool.
Do you need a snowman Gomp droid?
Snowman Gomp droid. That's Star Wars still.
That's the battle pack you was talking about right there.
Oh, that one is?
Yeah.
See, Will, I got like a whole bunch of these.
That's a Snow Trooper battle pack.
That's what is it $20?
Yeah.
That's the one I'm trying to get as many as I can of.
The Snow Trooper or the other battle pack?
The Snow Trooper, the one that's 20.
Or there's two of them that are 20.
I didn't see another one.
Keep going, you'll see it.
Okay.
So, Will, I have like I don't
Yeah.
know what he did with them or how they are,
It's Clone
or
Troopers.
if
Main
he,
station.
whoever I got the collection from, how they did it. But like, I got a whole bunch of these. I guess they're supposed to be like
That is the smallest
Fighter
Technic
pilots?
motorcycle ever.
but I don't have heads for them.
You have this.
I have a crap ton of the helmets.
You have him.
I don't want him. I don't know who he is. I'm trying to get to where that point was where I could show you those throws again. Just pass this stuff. Come on. Stay here. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. There's my
So, like
balloon.
right here is
What
three
were those
Imperial
things?
helmets, all with
Is the globe available?
Plush. They're
TIE fighter
plush.
pilots.
No,
Stuff.
that's stuff.
Like here's another
The
one.
globe available? Oh, coming soon.
No, February 1st.
Here's another
Hey,
one.
Richard, have you seen the globe?
Yeah, I don't want it.
I do.
Looks like a
I
Death
got
Star.
it, yeah. In my kit, my friends went, and I got that one in there too. I think. Coyote and
They're coming out with Roadrunner and Coyote Brickheads.
It's.
Yeah, that was part of the new ones.
Mm-hmm. See, I got that one.
Where's that?
It's going back out. Start me all over again.
See, Will, all of these
There should be an X up there somewhere.
It's not.
are some type of TIE fighter pilot, I
Hit the
assume.
back.
Dude, it's going to start me all back over again.
Shouldn't.
It does. Page 11.
I don't know. I'll send you something after the stream.
Hey, Richard, I think we're going to bounce. We got to get packed so we can leave in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for building with us.
No problem. Thank y'all for coming on.
Oh, no problem. We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, I already told Haley we do another one.
Yeah. We have to get another set.
Yeah. Well, if you just go ahead and buy the Titanic, we could do that. That'd be like, 6 weeks worth of building.
Or y'all just donate the Titanic.
Will said he can't hear us. He said he can't hear you. That may be a blessing, Will.
Maybe.
At least him.
All right, guys, we're out of here.
Well, take it easy and y'all be safe tomorrow.
Yes. Pray
Let
for
me,
good weather.
It's like I told my dad, we'll be as safe as we can be driving a dually with no weight in the back, pulling a trailer through the snow.
With no weight in the back.
Well, let me know when y'all get there. Let me know if y'all go to the Lego store or whatever y'all do.
Yeah, we probably will, but it'll just depend on the weather.
Y'all be careful.
All right,
We will.
see you guys.
See ya. But see, Will, I have. I don't know what these are. I assume they're TIE fighter pilots, but some of them have different torsos than others. I'll send you a picture of them. I'll group them all together. But like this to me looks like a Darth Vader outfit, but I ain't got another Darth Vader that I know of. And I don't know what helmets go to which one. I don't know if the heads are correct. I just know that these are the way they were put out whenever I grabbed them out of the collection. No, all the Death Star. Well, I'm not going to say they're not, but the Death Star that I have up there, all the figs are with it. And then I have So like all these, I don't know where they came from. I don't know what they go to. I know I can sit down and figure it out, but I don't have the set, so I didn't really worry about it. Delta, I don't put the stud shooter on anything I build. So let's go into here. Let's go into the Sherman. Let's go up here. Got this. All the way up here. Let's do the oddball. Or the crab. Let's do the crab. Panzer. Whoa. And it could possibly be some of these. Do you know what those go to? Or what those are called? Because I don't mind getting rid of some of them, but if I don't have one, I would like to keep just the one. But I don't have, well, I have all the ability to sit down and look them up, but I just haven't. If you want to help me, I don't know if you're interested, but one of the things I thought about doing, I'm trying to complete the way the outside of the buildings look first. But I'm going to go in and one of the apartments on the back wall and on the side wall, I'm going to do like the long ovals like the Death Star has inside of it and the destroyer. And I'm going to put some stormtroopers in it, just like sitting down watching TV. I guess I'm going to go ahead and start talking about some of the things that are going to be laid out in the city as far as minifigs. I don't have I guess a set place of how it's going to be. But one of the things I'm probably going to do is put all the Ninjago characters. I have a bunch of Ninjago characters, but I have all the Ninjagos from a certain wave of the ninjas with Wu, and I'm going to put all them walking down the city together. I put Iron Fist, Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, Shang-Chi, and Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat all in the same scene. They're all at a karate dojo. You said the because I know that, does the Inferno Squad have a bunch of backpacks with them that have like flamethrowers? Because I have a bunch of flamethrower pieces also. Like I said, I sat down one day and tried to go through that box, but there's just so many sets that some of the minifigs could go to. I'm not really sure. And a lot of the stuff is like I'll have 3 or 4 of one minifig, and then I don't know, like this, it could go to a bunch of different sets, but I don't have any of the other minifigs to let me know what set it could go to. If that makes sense. Made sense to me. Looking for my 1x3. Bingo. But either way, they're cool figs. I mean, I definitely like them. I just don't know. I know eventually I'm going to want to do a bunch of I thought about if I did keep the city up, doing maybe some smaller mocks and keeping them to a 48 by 40 base plate apiece, and doing some like Star Wars scenes and stuff like that. All right, Will. I might not do that tonight, but I will do that soon. I've got them laid out on the table so I don't forget. No, I ordered these pieces, but I do not know which bag I stuck them in. But I also know that if I do not have these pieces, I cannot build the tanks. Uh-oh. Pretty sure that Bricklink order came in though. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it never got ordered. Who knows? Orders. Nope. 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 Yes. So I did order them. The order was placed on January 5th. I should have them. Bingo. Got pieces everywhere. One of the things I need to do is get all of these Chewbacca. Delta, I would definitely be down for a couple night sets. Will's gonna go tell Shy that I'm trying to outdo him. That is not the case, though. I'm not up to that legend status. I don't know. So I've had nothing but good luck out of Bricklink, except for one instance. There was a guy who had a store set up to where you go in there and you place an order, like you go put everything in there and you click place order, and then they send you basically a thing back saying what you owe and blah, 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 blah. Well, when I did that, they came back and said that one of the main pieces that I was looking for and the quantity I needed, they didn't have. So I told him to cancel the order, and the order was only like $30. And he didn't cancel the order and then put me as a non-payer. But I have like I think it's like one bad transaction out of like 300. So I'm really not worried about it. It might not be 300, but if I have one bad one out of as many orders as I have, that's okay with me. Because I really only order from like 2 or 3 different people to begin with. If Gene doesn't have it, there's another store that I look at. If they don't have it, then there's another one I go to. And if they don't have it, there's another one I go to. And after that is when I start just getting random crap from random stores. You shouldn't let it drive you away. Just because you have one bad experience. I mean, there's definitely a lot of people that have worse luck on there. And there's a lot of sellers that get done wrong. I ain't going to say that they don't. I can definitely see both sides of it. I know that it's especially with it being one of the customer friendly stores and everybody paying through PayPal, it's really easy to get screwed or screw somebody. So I know that's a big factor also. But don't let it ever discourage you, man. This Bricklink, especially if you really want to build Lego as far as mocks, or you really want to collect things like minifigs and stuff like that, it's kind of a bad way to look at it. But man, you're gonna have to use Bricklink. Yeah, Will, I haven't ran into that scenario yet. But like I said, also, I kind of only deal with the certain stores, and I like it that way. I mean, Gene's really good people, and Gene's always treated me right. There's a guy named D who has a store called Big Ass Bricks. He's always treated me right. I've never had any kind of trouble with either one of them. And like I said, I'm one of those type of people where I found somebody that I like. They normally, between the both of them, they kind of have what I need. The only times that I don't use them, either one of them, is when it's something I need that's in a massive quantity for the city that neither one of them have. Like I'm having to use there's an order that I'll be placing tomorrow for all of the sidewalk pieces. And neither one of them have the quantity that I need. I've bought out all that they have. Now, you don't have to verify. And I mean, that's what a lot of people use it for. A lot of people will go on there because they want an older set and buy it piece by piece. Or, like, for instance, if the build has a certain part of the build that you want, you can go on there and order the piece by piece that way. I mean, Bricklink is a really good tool. I ordered a whole, like, I don't know what slopes you're talking about, but the 2x2x3s and the 2x2x4s, I bought a whole crap ton of those when I planned on doing Hoth, because that's what the inside of the base was going to be. I've used some of them in the city, but not a lot. That was one of those things that I really advise people to, if you're going to build mocks, plan it out. Don't do what I did. You're going to hate yourself in the long run. The World War II mock that I build is definitely going to be done a different way. I've already designed a couple buildings on Brick Studio. What I planned to do is, I didn't know if it was going to be. I wanted to wait a little while. I didn't want to do it while I was doing the city, but I wanted to create a video of me going into studio and using it. And I mean, not a lot of people use it. Not a lot of people even know it's available. I know that there's a lot of tricks that I don't know. So I don't like people thinking that when they watch me do something that I'm some type of expert, because I am definitely not. I'm the least expert person you'll ever meet in this Lego thing. There are so many of y'all that know so much more about this than I do. And see, Will, that's what I was saying. Like those slopes, those tan plates that I have so much of that stuff that I don't know where to use it at. I've used some of the tan plates to build help me build some of the roofs in the city, but I still have a whole entire box full. The ball and socket pieces, I had to order. What were those? They were for one of these tanks. I had to order like 2 or 3 of them. But other than the gun ships, I don't know what else they come in. Is it the UCS size, or is it the other size, Will? I've seen so many people do like a blue and white gunship. I saw the ones that have all the different colors. I saw the ones with like there was somebody online that did like a military style one, and it was green and tan, kind of like camouflage colors. And they done the jaws on the side of it like the World War II planes. Thought that was pretty cool. There's a lot of people that got some cool ass ideas out there. It ain't me. I'll copy those ideas, but I can't come up with them on my own. If you have any good ideas, you can just tell me the ideas, and I'll claim them as my own. Just be like, yeah, I came up with that. Oh, finding a one piece in the midst of all this dark bluish gray. Come on and come to me. And it's right there. Delta bill, not the exact same, but I followed those instructions for the most part. For the one with teeth is the -10 ship from the second animated Clone Wars show in 2003. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I tried watching Clone Wars again, and I think I got to like season 3 or 4 and stopped watching it. I don't know what it is about it. It just doesn't. I think it's because it's animated. I really do. There's other animated stuff that I watch, and there's other animated stuff that I like, so I don't really know if that's it for sure. But it's just something about it I can't get into. It doesn't capture. Well, if I don't know what Lego is planning to do with it, but their new subscription thing they're trying to come out with gives you the ability to buy old retired sets. I mean, I don't know what they're going to allow to be built. I mean, to bought. I don't know how they're going to do that. I honestly feel like it's going to be not worth it and maybe some type of scam. I don't know how they can justify. Well, I mean, I know how they can. Brickmania does it. They sell vaulted sets, and it's not a bad idea. Oh, not second 2D. My bad, Will. This thing will not go on there. Let's try to go through the other side with it. There it goes. Like I said, I really wish that I would like those shows. I know I did not like. I think a lot of the reason also is because I don't really like the way the characters look. I don't like the way Yoda looks. I know that's probably being picky. Should be a pack full. Here's all the brown hands. What did I do with the gray hands? What the hell? I had a whole entire baggie full of gray hands for these, and I don't know what I did with them. They might be over here. Yep. Found. I have the Tantive, but I wouldn't mind that Y-Wing. Do you know, are they doing something like big UCS every year they're re-releasing? And is the re-release of it going to have some kind of like maybe special decal or something in it saying it's the re-release, or is it going to be the exact copy? I know I've got like 3 or 4 different versions of the Y-Wings. I know I've got the red, the yellow, which is the Resistance in the original. I've also got a the older white and red one that the cockpit is shaped different. So are they doing it to a certain quantity? Do you know? Like Brickmania does, where there's so many that are like coming out of the vault. Like I'm saying, it's not a. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. I just know that I feel like it's another way to try to push sets that maybe aren't worth it. If that makes sense. But I do want to eventually get all the UCS sets. And I know to do that, I'm going to have to spend some money. I've got some of the big ones that are going to cost. I need to buy the AT-AT. That's one of the big sets that I do not have that I want. But that thing's hard to find at a decent price. They, for some reason, they are really proud of that set. Was that the one that came out and it was like a Toys R Us exclusive or something? Uh-oh. Dropped the hand. Bingo. I know that Star Wars had a set that came out at one time that was like a Toys R Us exclusive or something, and it was hard to find because everybody bought it up. Yeah, I mean, I still say call it Slave One. The fire spray is the type of ship it is, but I know he calls it the fire spray starship, which I think is dumb. They should never rename that, especially after how long it's acted. I mean, you know how many sets they would sell alone if they just recolored sets from Clone Wars to blue and white and called it 501st? No, I had to order these pieces. Thought I had enough of these. Let's see. Need 2 of these and this. Is the Star Wars website owned by Disney though, or is it owned by like somehow still Lucas Entertainment? Should be another one of these. People get mad, but man, Walt Disney was kind of like Hitler for a while. I mean, the way that society is now, to be honest, though, with how everybody gets offended so easy, I mean, like, I understand why people don't like for it to be called what it's called, but I mean, it means nothing whatsoever against anybody. I think also society now looks for ways to just complain about stuff. We actually have a guy that works with us that has been doing that quite often recently. He looks for, like, it's like he listens to people to see if he can pick something up that he can complain about, or he can, I guess, like, go to somebody higher than you about. And when you do that, if that's truly how you feel and it upsets you, that's okay, whatever. But I'm telling you, as a business, once you complain enough like that, it starts to give you a bad name. And in North Carolina, I don't know how it is up in Pennsylvania, but you do not have to have a reason to fire somebody. You can fire somebody because you don't want them there anymore. I mean, I can come up there for a little while and help y'all move if you need help moving for, sets, depending on whatever you're wanting to put up for trade for labor. Me and Will can move it all if you'd like us to. I need to, Will, what do you think about me doing videos of me building my next mock? Like, it would all be videos on the computer for now and screen recorder with me talking. But what do y'all think about that? I don't know if it's been done before, and I don't know if it'll be something that'll come out dumb. I didn't realize how much cracked brick there was until I started going through all the stuff I bought from that collection. And there wasn't like a crap ton. And I know that most of the time you really got to snap a piece down to see if it is cracked. But there was a lot more than I would have thought of or thought about. Oh, these little panel pieces. Yeah, that's one thing I've learned, Will. Like today was it seems like each video I put out seems to get a little more views quicker each time, which is good. I mean, that's what you want. That's progression. But a lot of the time, I wish more people gave feedback, and they don't. Kind of like to know what people like to see, and I often feel a lot of the times that my videos are boring anyway. I know there's only so much you can do. Before, I was recording me building stuff and then going through and kind of time-lapsing it and editing it. And that was okay, but I didn't really enjoy that because I felt like most people would watch it and then fast forward through that part. A lot of it because it's stuff that's not planned, so I'm sitting here trying to figure out how it goes while I build it. I mean, anyone that has ideas, shoot them this way. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, I just built this steeple. I would really like that idea to put that steeple or that arch somewhere in the city on top of one of the buildings. But the other thing is, too, is I just don't have buildings that would go with that style, if that makes sense. But and that was one of the other things I talked about. If I were to rebuild the city on the 32 by 32 base plates and keep the city idea going longer, I could include all the modular builds that Lego has, like the police station and stuff like that. But I don't know if there's a point in that either. I know you got to do what makes you happy, and as long as I'm doing something, I am happy. So it's always good to hear other people's opinions. I haven't seen a Subway. The big thing I've seen lately, and I don't know who does it or who did it, but the Chipotle mock. The Chipotle mock was kind of funny. I do have a. If you're not down south, you won't know what I'm talking about. But I do have a Krispy Kreme in the city. Down here in the south. I've been to a 2-story Subway before. It was weird. You could order subs on both floors, but you could only order like hot subs on the floor below, like the bottom floor. But they had like one person running each counter. And then the big dining room was upstairs. There was a small one downstairs, which to me would have just made more sense if they only had one like actual food place, and you could just sat upstairs and been different. One. And the other pieces should start appearing. There's 2. I need one more. One more. 3. So y'all have a Krispy Kreme up there? I thought like Krispy Kreme, Bojangles, and stuff like that was only places down here. Or at least I know Bojangles is. I know y'all don't have a Bojangles. Bojangles. Bojangles is delicious. I've only been to Ohio once, and I've never been to Pennsylvania. I've always wanted to go to Love Park. I used to skateboard a lot, and Love Park was always that like big thing you'd see in skateboarding videos. Have y'all ever been to Love Park, living up there where y'all are? I spent a week in Arizona, and when I went to Arizona, I had to go into Texas. I was in Texas for a little while. Texas is a nice place. Everything is bigger in Texas. I need a 1x1. Bam. Will, I have to say that I've never done anything like that. I did one time drive to South Carolina. It was like a 4.5 hour drive. A buddy of mine was building a race car, and there was somebody down there that was selling some type of nitrous kit that he needed, and it was like some special kit. And he couldn't go do it because he had to go to work the next day, and was willing to pay me to go grab it. And I drove all the way down there. I had a buddy go with me, so I wasn't alone. But I'll never forget, it was pouring down rain, and I was coming up on this exit thing, and I couldn't see where I was going. And there was like this little small median area in the middle of the road, and I hit that thing, and I had to be doing every bit of like 60, 70 miles an hour. It didn't mess up anything on my car, but it definitely scared the shit out of me. Gotta get some of them Brickmania pieces. Looks like I need a 50 cal turret and one of the ball hinges. It goes on. Pretty sure on this one though, I'm gonna have to take this off. Will, don't tell a lot of people that. We all do really dumb stuff when we were like 17 and 18, or at least I did. I'm not going to deny that. Haley, do you feel any better yet? You can come down here and build a tank. I think this is one of the cooler versions of the Sherman. The crab, it was actually used to find mines. Feel worse. Can't be feeling worse. Wow, Will, you sucking up big time, ain't you? Haley might look like an angel, but I promise you she's not. She's mean. She beats me up all the time. She gives me like PTSD. Anytime anybody moves around me real fast, I duck. I remember this being so hard to snap in, that other one. That is very true. Legion, do you or Will want an invite? Now it's going to come into play. These are 1x8s. These are 1x3s. No tiles in there. It's not a 1x8, is it? No, that's a 1x6. None in there. Let's find out which bag these are in. That's all 2x2 tiles. Bingo. Go ahead and empty that baggie out too. Yes, ma'am. I was hoping Samson would come on Doc so we could argue about Boba Fett. Message him and be like, where the hell are you at? I'm ready to argue. But I'm going to probably finish this tank and I'm going to head out also. Good night, babe. Love you. Where is my super suit? That's another thing. I have to find a way to incorporate where's my super suit into the city. I've got the Frozone Fig. Call me Sweet Dick Willie. And now comes the part where I look for this one piece that's in here. Oh, shit. I might not have it. I might have had to order it. I'm not sure on that one. Do not see it, though. Here it is. Wondering if I calculated all these ordering correctly, or will I have enough to build like multiple tanks that I didn't realize? Yeah, I messaged him earlier. I can send him another one. Send him a message. Message. He might have some family stuff to do too. Will, are you going to Brick Fair, Virginia this year? That's pretty funny, Delta. Delta, are you going to Brick Fair, Virginia this year? I know it's a little bit of a drive for y'all. Brickmania uses a ton of these turntable tops, and that's another thing I've had to order a ton of. And since they use so many of them, I ordered a crap ton of them ahead of time. That way I wouldn't have no issue. Oh, is it really? Legion, are you sure you're going this year? You better. I had a lot of fun last year. I ain't gonna lie. I know that I'm the type of person that wherever I go, even if it's boring, I'll try to make it fun to my most ability. And it was a lot of fun, even though it was only a day. I really wish I would have done some research, bought the tickets, went up there sooner. I know that what to expect now that I didn't know then. So I know I ordered these pieces. But I do not know where I put them. At least I'm pretty sure I ordered them. Maybe I didn't. I can use this though. Ain't no biggie. I think what I need to do next week before I sit down and build these tanks is kind of set everything out. I have a feeling, like I said, when I get done building these tanks, I'm going to have so many pieces that I over-ordered, or me and Gene didn't calculate right, or something. It ain't a bad thing to have multiple pieces. Too many pieces is better than not having enough. But it also shows how much of a problem you have. Yeah, that was my first time even going up to Washington, D.C. I'd never been. Here's that piece I was looking for. And there should be a 1x2. There it is. Bingo. It's about 5 hours from me. I think it took right at about 5 hours to get there. But it wasn't a bad drive. I can't drive that far. I get bored. I can fall asleep so much quicker behind the wheel than I can sitting in the passenger seat. Something about it. I don't know what it is. This is another piece I know I didn't have enough of, so I know I ordered them. But where I put them, on the other hand, is a mystery. While we were there, I honestly didn't even think, like the thought didn't even cross my mind about looking for Lego to buy. I know that the Lego that was there, I understand that it is a Lego convention, and I do know that people will hike prices up and stuff like that, but they were asking some ungodly amounts for some sets they had. Like, I mean, stuff that you could order on Bricklink for like $200, they were like $500. And I don't see the point of that. I guess they were selling, so they know more than I do about it. But just always be careful with what you order. Yeah, I mean, every once in a while, you're going to get a great score. Especially if you're staying on top of things. I don't. I mean, buying a collection is nice, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I would buy just another Star Wars collection. I mean, if it was at such a good price like yours, yeah. But if it just had Star Wars in it, I don't know if I would do it again. And see, like so with the mock I'm building with the Black Falcon figs, the military mock. I mean, not the military mock. The castle mock that I plan on doing. Those, like, buying a bunch of weapon accessories, I'm gonna need a crap ton of spears and swords and stuff like that. So anything I could get like that is going to be a good deal. Because that stuff is very high priced. When we went to the Brick Fair last year, I was just kind of getting a heads up on some of that stuff to see if it was a point buying at a place like that versus buying it somewhere off of Bricklink. And it was very iffy on what you could find to see the price, if it was like worth it or not. There was a guy who had tons of spears and swords, but he was selling everything for like $1 a piece. And there's no sense in you buying that stuff for $1 a piece if you can get it, from Bricklink for 10 cents a piece. It's just a no-brainer. I mean, I'm always interested in buying stuff, especially when it's available. But you also got to be somewhat smart about it too. Don't be dumb and waste money just because you had a good idea at that time or you thought it was a good idea. I mean, yeah, I understand people that are doing like that, Will, but see, like for me, I mean, to be honest, there's nothing really I need this older, I guess you could say. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I say that, there's a ton of stuff I would like to have, but like I said, that the way that I'm building mocks and stuff like that, there's a bunch of stuff I have to take in consideration. Like, is it really worth it, or do I need to spend that money on other things? And a lot of the times, the stuff that comes up, it might be a good deal somewhat at the time, but if it's not a great deal, it's just not worth me buying it. Like, that's what I'm having a problem with now. So the way that I have my bills set up is the first and second pay. I get paid every week, and the first and second paycheck that I get every month takes care of all of my bills. The second and third, I mean the third and fourth one, or the third, fourth, and fifth one, are just all kind of like money that I either save up for other bills or save up for stuff I want, and that's what I normally get my Lego with. Well, there's a citizen brick order that I want to do, and I think it's going to end up costing me like $57. And all it is just pure, like some minifig stuff, but it's just pure accessories for the city. There's a Bricklink. There's 2 Bricklink orders I'm gonna do that's gonna cost me about $50 total, and it's all the sidewalk pieces I need and all of the stuff for the lampposts, because I'm gonna be putting a bunch of lampposts in to make it look a little more realistic. There's going to be another order that I put in that I believe is $60 some, and it's gonna be all the stuff I need for the trees. And then there's a Bricklink order I have set up for Gene Store, but I know it's like $70 right now, but I never know what Gene Store is going to total out to be until we work out whatever deal we work out type thing. I tell you, it's really nice having a friend like Gene. It definitely comes in handy that he owns a Bricklink store and has pieces. And the bad thing is a lot of the pieces that he has that he hadn't even like inventoried yet. Me and Haley went over to his house a couple weeks ago, and God, I think we sat there for like 4 hours just going through his stuff, looking at all what he had, helping him sort it all. And it's so bad when you do that because you're like, oh, I can use that. Oh, I can use that. Oh, I can use that. So luckily, he doesn't charge me too expensive. I tried to tell him before if he would just pay me in Lego, I would sit over there and sort that stuff for him. I know he really does help me out a lot, especially him doing stuff like going to the Lego store tomorrow and going to send me what they have. Finished the episode. The context used, it was describing what the ship was. The way the actor interviews sounded like they didn't really mention it by any names, just called it a fire spray like once. Yeah, they really didn't say anything too much about it. The only thing is that I'm telling you, like, that series that they have going on has upset me in a lot of ways. They could have done that so much better. They better end it on like a very, very high note. Yeah, the bots, for some reason, the bots here lately have been after me, but it's free comments, so I ain't gonna complain too much. Yeah, the pick and brick walls are usually, So the store that he's going to is the one that's like an hour and a half, or one of the ones that's like an hour and a half from me. The manager there is actually really cool, and he hooks me up with a lot of minifig stuff and a lot of pick-a-brick stuff. So normally if they have like small quantities of something, but they got a box of them in the back, he'll let me know about it. Sometimes that works to my advantage. Sometimes it doesn't. I did buy a whole entire bag of dark bluish gray 1x2 tiles. I think it was like 2,000 of them. So stuff like that always works. I can say the Build-A-Fig section is always weird for me because I know that a lot of it is geared towards kids, like the dog costumes and the raccoons and stuff like that. I don't know. That's one of the other things I'm going to end up doing as a joke. After I finish building, what I plan to do is I'm going to finish building what I have in the city as far as going up the levels and the roofs and everything. Then I'll be going back in, or then I'll be working on the Daily Bugle, and then after Daily Bugle will be Oscorp. And then after that will be the warehouse. The warehouse is already pretty much planned out exactly how it's going to be. I just got to buy some of the pieces for it. But I'm going to be going in and putting a bunch of like the hotel room or the apartments and stuff are going to have all the funny scenes in them. I plan to do like that. Like I said, there's going to be a gimp suit walking around in somewhere in the city walking that animal. And then I thought about doing like one of the rooms where it just has a bunch of people in a bunch of dog outfits, like a furry thing. I thought about making like a BDSM room. I had an idea for a strip club, but the way I planned it out on the studio, I didn't like it. It was too dark color. It was too much of dark colors. It wasn't bright enough. And I thought it would just lose a lot of the stuff that was inside of it. So I never done it. Legion, I will be putting one of these tanks in the city though, somewhere, just because. Somebody told me that I should take the Brickmania sets with me and set them up because there's not a lot of people that really build like a bunch of sets like these and just have them. But I'm not doing that. I know that last year there was a crap ton of military stuff there. Virginia is one of the biggest places for like the military people. 20, 40, 60, 80. That's another thing. I'm going to have to do another Brickmania order soon to get some more of these tank tracks. I've been trying not to over-order them because I still have a bunch. If I'm not mistaken, I'll need like 2 more packs to finish the Shermans. I've got all the tracks for the Panzer because it uses the Lego tracks. All right, Will, I'll see you later. Take it easy, man. 20, 30, 40, 50. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, man. Take it easy. Y'all all be careful out there. Stay safe. Stay disease free. Keep away from the Rona. So I think I have enough tracks for maybe one more. And then I'll probably do a Brick Mania order tomorrow just because I just probably won't overdo it. I'll probably keep it to a smaller amount. Not another $200 order. So put this on all.